Hi there and welcome to my channel. My name is Danny and I have no eyebrows. No, really, you'll see in a minute. Today I'm showing you how to get two different styles of brows using the Benefit Magical Brow Stars. I'll insert a photo of the side and the products that come with it because mine is deconstructed. It comes in shade 3 and 5. I'm using shade 5, which is like a dark brown basically, and shade 3 is more like a soft brown. I bought it for $59. It comes with 6 brow products, so it's about $10 a piece. I definitely would recommend this for someone that's wanting to try eyebrow products but isn't sure what works best for them. You know, if that could be like a powder or a pencil or a pomade. It's a really great deal. Or for someone that uses multiple brow products. But yeah, I'm really excited to show you guys two different styles of brows that you can achieve with this brow boss. And without much further ado, let's just get right into it. So I start out with the Precisely My Brow pencil. I take the spoolie side and I brush through my brow hairs. Then the other side is a very fine tip pencil and I just use that to underline my brows. So I really just map out my brows with this pencil. If you mess up or apply too much of the pencil, you can just use the spoolie side and blend it out by just combing through it. Then I take Ka-Brow. This is just a gel pomade, it's really creamy. And the top of the cap is a brush. I start with the tail of the brow first, and once I have less product on the brush, I move it inwards. Then take a spoolie again and just brush through the brow. Next, we'll go in with the Foolproof Brow Powder. This comes with two different shades, a lighter shade for the head of the brow and a darker shade for the tail of the brow. So take the darker shade and go through. Then we'll take the lighter shade. Next step is cleaning up the brows. I like using Tarte Shape Tape and I use it with the small concealer brush from e.l.f. I take just a small bit of product and then I go underneath the brow to clean up and make everything look sharp. Once everything is carved out, I usually take my sponge with foundation or powder on it and I go over just the head of the brow to diffuse it. Last step is going in with my Gimme Brow. This has fibers so it thickens your brows, and I just go through and plump up my brow hairs. It gives you the appearance of more, and because you're emphasizing your actual brow hairs, I think this makes the brow appear a little bit more natural. And these are the completed brows. First product we're using is the Foolproof Brow Powder. I just take the lighter shade and I'm going to underline my brow with the powder so it's a very soft shape, but we can kind of outline where we want to draw hair strokes. Next product we're using is the Ka-Brow. I'm going to be using the Anastasia number 12 brush. Very thin so we can get the thinnest, most precise, realistic hair. And I get a little bit of pomade on my brush and I swipe it off a few times so we don't get a lot of product on. I usually start in the head of the brow. Start from the line that we drew with the powder and just flick upward. You can see with the more flicks that I do and the less product I have on my brush, I get lighter, a little bit more natural hair strokes. I kind of angle my brush in the direction of the brow hair. So at the head of the brow, I go straight upwards. When it goes more towards the middle, I kind of do it at an angle here. And then when I get to the tail of the brow, I angle my brush almost sideways. If you spoolie out your brows, I recommend combing in the direction that you drew the brows just to maintain the hairs. If your brows are thick already, you may not need to fill it in as much, but I have virtually zero brows, so I kind of have to do the entire area. If you go a little wild with your shape, or if you draw the length of the hairs too long, no worries, because we're going to clean it up with concealer. I like switching between the Ka-Brow and the Precisely My Brow Pencil because you can do brow hairs with the Precisely as well. If you struggle with getting too much or not enough pomade on your brush, then the Precisely might be a good solution for you to alternate with. Then I take my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and I carve under my brow. So I take just a small bit of product on my brush and I just outline my brow. And then I take a sponge with my powder or my foundation over it and just go over the head of the brows and get a good blend. Last product we're using is the Gimme Brow. Just comb through your brows and it makes everything just tie in together. So the brows that you drew on look like your brow hairs. And these are the finished brows. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. If you found this helpful, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe down below. That helps me know if you like my content or not, which why wouldn't you? Anyways, again, I hope y'all enjoyed this video and I will see you in my next one. Bye.